I'm Claudia. I'm Hugh's wife. I'm Julie's sister-in-law. I'm an aunt to wonderful Leah and Charlie. Like so many of you, when I think of Julie, I'm just flooded with images. Julie laughing, Julie dancing around the living room, Julie singing loudly, very loudly. As Madeline said, Christmas Eve, it just meant that if Julie was there, there'd be a sober round of Adestis Fidelis, then followed by a very loud chorus of the Jingle Bell Rock, Elvis style. Julie was not subtle. She was vibrant. Just think of the colors she wore. Deep emerald and turquoise and rich rust and the big amber necklace, topped by that gorgeous hair somewhere between the color of a brand new penny and an old penny. I tried to think about why we struggled, some of us, to find the stories to tell about Julie, forgive me, and why we're instead flooded with these images. And I think Madeline really put it best. She said to me, Julie was more of a presence than a plot line. She livened the scene. She added the joke and the color and the wisecrack. If things got too serious, too high-flown, too full of hot air, Julie would puncture it with a well-placed barb. And this was something Paul did as well and enjoyed in her, I think, so much. I think it's a British expression. We don't use it so much, but somehow I think of it as Julie's MO, to take the piss out of something. She was an indelible presence, and she won't fade ever. Julie loved pop culture, and she knew it better than most of us. So here's a pop culture reference for you. And forgive me, those of who are too highbrow to know to catch this one, but America's Next Top Model. Okay. There's a thing they do on that show. There'd be a group photo, and when one of the contestants is out of the running, their picture would fade from that group photo. But that will never happen with Julie. She's never going to fade. I think like most people who are funny, maybe like all funny people, there was also a fragility that was lying very close to the surface with Julie. And sometimes she would crack. So mingled with my images of Julie laughing are images of Julie in tears. And I think that too is part of why people loved her and why people say Julie kept it real. There was emotional honesty there. I just say Julie found her true calling as a mother. To Leah and Charlie, to her dogs, to anyone who would take her shopping tips or her fashion advice, her sly counsel. She was deeply, deeply devoted to her family. And as the only other Osborne in-law, I just feel like I have to add, as my husband did, a few words for Paul. Just an amazing man. I just have to give you, Paul, the ultimate Yiddish compliment. You're a mensch. And we've all seen it these last months. Thank you.